Hey, Pete. What's up?
I'm trying something a little different today. That's not how I want to start it. I actually have a whole bunch that I want to talk about that I can't get all of it. So I'm going to have to break up all the things that I want to talk about into multiple videos. You want to know how your GoPro footage looked. One issue that I have with GoPro footage is that it seems very soft. I actually do use my GoPro a lot. You were wondering like, hey, do I really hold my camera up? And you're like, your arm gets tired just from a GoPro, and not even the big GoPro. You got one of the smaller squares. Like right now, I've got my GorillaPod with my DSLR on top of it with a light set up on top of that. And I'm just holding it up, and that's how I do pretty much all of my stuff, except for instead of a DSLR, a lot of times I will be using my GoPro, but I'll switch back and forth with my DSLR every once in a while. But it's only a Canon T2i, which I would love to move up to, a Canon 5D Mark IV with a Tamron 24-70 lens. I would love to get that. That'd be a really sweet setup for me. Yeah, my GoPro, I get insane noise. You'll hear it when especially using the GoPro. If I just shift it all, it gives this kind of poppy noise, like, and they're like something's hitting it. Nothing's hitting anything, but it just gets that noise anytime I move. So yeah, you really have to watch out for your GoPro footage. It's just not very good. To offset that audio issues though, I'll also get out. I've got this little Zoom audio here. Actually, I'll show you. It's actually a Q3 HD handy recorder. I've got this, I guess this thing right here, and I use it to do my audio, and I'll just leave it below me down here. So it'll be just down here like this, and I'll record the audio like that, and then in post I'll sync it using the sync feature in Premiere Pro, and that works amazing, and it gets rid of some of those clunky noises. But you don't always have time to do audio like that. It's kind of a ridiculous expectation every single time. But I would love to have a lav mic one day, a lav mic or a directional mic on top of the DSLR. Just kind of a little shotgun out there would be awesome. Yeah, my goal, that's on my wish list, is kind of a Rode mic up there. So we'll see if I get that one day. I will show you my setup next time. I'll just kind of take you through a tour of my setup, where I have my full lighting set up, my GorillaPod and my DSLR GoPro attached to it, and then just the room that I'm in and how I usually do my videos. Again, this time it's a little bit separate. I never use my phone, but I think next time, to be able to show you the GoPro, the DSLR, and the lighting and everything else kind of at the same time for the setup, I guess I can't be filming on this and showing you the setup at the same time. So I'll show you that next time. It's kind of complicated, but not complicated. It has a little bit of setup, but I think it looks a lot better because of it. But I don't always have time to do that, so you'll see some of my videos are not as good as others. So my question to you though is, how's your ankle doing? I guess you sent me a thing where your ankle looked really swollen, and also a video of you at the doctor's office, and that sucks. Yeah, I was just at the doctor's office for my 2-year-old because she broke her collarbone. When she fell out of off the side, the armrest of a chair, and she broke her collarbone, and that wasn't very fun. So I can't imagine you being there as well. I mean, I was just there, so I guess I can't imagine. Also, how was your trip? Oh man, I bet you're gonna have just a ridiculous, crazy stories that you're just like, will you post your video so I can post mine? Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm sorry. Had some really rough assignments recently, one of them being a group project, and stressed me out kind of to the max with that. So I don't want to go into details really about it, but group projects can be awesome, or group projects can be the biggest headache ever. And you right now, trying to get your personal short films out right now, I could definitely, you could probably definitely relate to group projects and some of the messes they can make. You said you want me to post my pics, and I can do that for you. They're not great. It was, honestly, when they're your own kids and you're working with them, trying to get them to do things that you want, as a parent and as somebody who's not a parent, the dynamics of kids listening are just totally different. Kids go crazy when they're with their own parents, and sometimes when they're not with their own parents, I guess depending on how you raise your kids, they will be their complete angels and compliant and do all the awesome things you ask them to do, until they get home, and then they're just like, I don't care. And that's kind of how my kids were. They were just a big giant hot mess, with me trying to take photos and them not listening. So, but here they are. Go. Just replace the whole screen. So, in an effort to make sure that I am more focused and I have less distractions, I have deleted Facebook off my phone. So anytime you really want to contact me about anything, you're like, hey, did you see my Facebook? The answer is always going to be no. Please, just, if you're like, ooh, this is a really cool thing and you wish I would see it, just text me about it, because I'm not on Facebook. Facebook is something that really distracts me on my phone. I will search and search and search. I'll get caught up in a ooh, somebody commented on my thing, or somebody liked my picture that I posted, and then all of a sudden 20 minutes later I have just wasted a whole bunch of time on Facebook. So here's a video of me deleting it, and maybe even more video of me talking about it, so watch it. With all of my 7 notifications. Okay, it's now shaken. Hit the X. Deleting this app will also delete its data. I just hit delete. And it's gone. Holy moly.